back, everyone. Bart and Jennifer Mills are in to let us know about a brand new action thriller movie. It's called Den of Thieves 2. So welcome, Bart and Jen.
Good morning.
Okay, I have to admit that I didn't even know there was a Den of Thieves 1, so...
Dude.
Oh, man.
Hand in your testosterone card. That's the thing. Your man card's getting taken away.
I didn't know. I'm not up to these hip and trendy things, I guess.
Trendy. That's it, yeah.
It's an 18.
Yeah. All right, so Den of Thieves. It's an action thriller. Tell us all about this movie.
All right, this is actually Den of Thieves 2 Pantera, which is a much cooler name. This is a sequel to the 2018 classic Den of Thieves.
Yep.
It is largely a vehicle for what we're now calling Dirtbag G-Butts, which is Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler is the star of this, along with O'Shea Jackson Jr., who is, to those in the know, hip kids like you know, he was Ice Cube's kid. So this is the sequel to that. The first one was, of course, sort of a surprise hit among a lot of people, and it's been a cable rewatchable. It's kind of Heat, but with more muscle and testosterone to it, and less of the Michael Mann class. This is another one of those versions. It's kind of less of the heist movie that the first one was. Basically, in the first one, Gerard Butler, spoilers for Den of Thieves 1, by the way. Gerard Butler is chasing after this gang that's robbing a bank. In the end, we find out that O'Shea's character, Donnie, is the one who was the mastermind of the whole thing, and he gets away. So in the opening of this one, Gerard Butler is actually following him to Europe, where he is teaming up with a European team to rob an unrobbable diamond exchange. And Gerard Butler gets involved in that. And then we have car chases and explosions and cool fights and hash smoking and all the stuff you want from a good movie.
Right. So this is really just just pretty much a normal Friday night.
Yeah, it's pretty much, this is my life in my 30s, you know, with less hash.
Yeah. All right. So Jen, this is rated R. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm guessing they're rated R's for some of the action stuff that's going through.
Yeah, violence mainly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
And drug use.
Yep. So lots of muscle, testosterone. So you must hate it every second of it.
Yeah, well, I'm a big Gerard Butler fan, and this is him in his scuzzy best. So, yeah, I was all in. All
right. So let's go to my favorite website. Of course, it's Rotten Tomatoes. You know, I know you love it too. So they gave it a 79% audience approval rating, which I think is actually pretty good.
I think it reflects both the fact that Rotten Tomatoes is a terrible site to get your information from, and the fact that it's, you know, this isn't as good as the first one. I mean, I will say, I think, now, a lot of us, frankly, the first one, it's really aged well. I just rewatched it the other day and hope, because I do my homework for these things, and it's a good rewatch. It was exciting, it was fun, it was new, and so I think a lot of people are maybe a little disappointed in the second one because it's really not as good. It doesn't feel as kind of fresh as the first one does. It goes in a different direction. I'd argue they're working a lot harder in this one than they were in the first one in terms of story, but it doesn't have all the magic of the first one. I think some people are disappointed by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard if you're gonna, you know, if a movie is such a success to continue on that success with the second one. So it definitely is hard when you know, thinking about.
Yeah, well, you got The Godfather, you got Fast and Furious, the only ones that ever made it with a sequel.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so are we going to give this one, I kind of think I know what you're going to say, but are you going to give this one a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or just somewhere in the middle?
Go for it.
Well, I give it a thumbs up, but with the understanding that it's not going to make you as happy as the first one did. And if you're a fan of the first one, or if you're a fan of like the Fast and Furious franchise or any of these kind of, you know, drive fast and fight movies, then you'll like it. If you're not a fan of those movies, you'd rather go see something with Meryl Streep, please do.
All right. So, Jen, you agree? Thumbs up?
Actually, I'm giving it a thumbs in the middle.
Oh.
You know, I was really hoping it would be as good as the first one. I felt like it was too long. I really felt like they could have ratcheted the tension up more with a heist movie. You kind of want that suspense and that tension, and I didn't feel like that was there.
Yeah, so thumbs up or thumbs in the middle, still pretty good reviews. So we're going to have to go out and watch Den of Thieves 2. So, Bart and Jen, thanks for coming out today.
Have a good
Thanks.
one.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.